Right, let's do this fucking shit. Whoa. OBS working? Yes. Music, go away. Thank you, technology. Right, I have very little plans and very little ambition. Which, you know, is not a bad idea sometimes. Wait, how the fuck is music playing if music is at 0? Ah, I see. I accidentally hit like 2 on my soundboard thing, because it was lagging like crazy. Right, let's get rid of this 10-second setup, as you do. And the chest, yes. Yes, I need some music. Let's get the fucking begin shit. No, literally the wrong thing. This song. It's kind of replaced begin for every stream, to be honest. I really don't know what to deal with this. This horse just got up here. Wee. Okay, and it's just fine. I thought that would kill it, honestly. Well, that's good. I don't know how the fuck the horse got up there. Also, why do we have a spike? That just seems rude. That wasn't rude, that was just absolute cluckany. So I've gathered like basically all my dirt because I'm poor. And I want to do the tiniest bit of terraforming. I kind of want to look at a map to get an overview. And yeah, map art station, kinda complete. Not at all, but the most important ingredient of it is... Oh shit, doo-doo-doo. I really need more torches to light this up. I made a start. It is not fucking enough. Jesus Christ. Okay. Bid. This will probably be a pretty low energy thing as well, because I don't really expect anyone that I know to be here at this time to bounce off. Which is fine. This is like old days 2021. You can manage. You can say words to the void. Hello, void. Not as in the person who went by void. Unless you're here. Let me turn off the music. It is distracting me. It is absolutely distracting me. Streams always feel like way faster, like I'm saying things like 200 times faster than they actually are when I go rewatch shit. So I need to register that I have time to actually say words that aren't just blah. So random lava. Pretty cool. That doesn't seem like natural generation that would happen at this level. Is that past me, or just old generation? Either way, it's historical. One of the frickin' swamp songs are playing. Just out of Jake Carroll necessity, we'll turn it off. Even though I don't... it was like, okay, it existed. It existed. The fuck is with animals and just getting in random places? What? What is with you? Did you climb up? What the fuck? Okay. Okay, you do your thing, buddy. I'm not gonna question it. I am not gonna question it. I feel like every time I come onto this world, it just gets worse. And you'd think that would be a good reason to fucking start again, but... it is the fallacy course. I've had this world since 2016. Oh yeah, I did the Forever World title. Yeah, on trend. That better be clickable. I don't know. I still kind of like the long-term survival world, just name. But I think that's historical bias. And why is there just a random hole to death? I am as bad as Toycat, if not worse. Okay, that's probably insulting to Toycat. I am probably severely worse for doing things that will harm me. Also, random fox. I do have a fox that went missing like a year ago. And it went missing like a year before that until I found it. And I feel like it's just going to turn up here, but these are also just random foxes that have spawned. Okay. I need a map to see what I'm trying to shape, so I don't put dirt on the wrong side of the lines. Because essentially I'm trying to make this continent, or island I guess, a bit more cohesive. So I really should have started at spawn. I also want to find a place to have a house. And I technically, I guess, have multiple homes. But I've never really built one that felt personable. At least in my eyes. It didn't stand out as a me build. Except for the fact that I built it, you know. And I've dealt with this in different ways in the past. The first is the stone tower from years ago. Like, fucking 9 years ago. 9 years ago? Yeah, 2016 was 9 years ago. Okay, that's not a fun fact for me. This is my favorite viewing point in the world, and everything is kind of built around it. And I'm not going to change or dabble with this. I know, shocker to my past crimes in this world. The other house is literally just down here. That brick and sandstone house was I just really like? I don't even think it was I don't think it was a version of like the Toycat brick house. To be honest, I don't think that was intentional. I just thought brick and sandstone at the time went well together. And to be fair, they do. It's just very basic build. It's not even any fancy gradients. Wow. I do like this area because it is kind of a timepiece of... This has been like the best I could build for probably the majority of the time I played this game. And then if we go over yonder, Carrington appears. And that's where I learned, maybe mix some shit together and sometimes it'll look alright. And also where I covered an entire ecosystem in moss, invasive moss. I say entire ecosystem, it was a desert, it deserved it. The sandworms can live under the moss. That's all I'm saying. Ah, the holy shrine. Like most shrines, I'm just going to ignore it. I I do kind of want more shrines in the world. The idea kind of came earlier to me when I was talking to a friend, and that friend is Dasha. I don't know why I was hiding her name. Yeah, God Void, also known as Chat. I can still call it Chat if no one's here, right? Yeah, that works. I'm gonna go with that. I am Chat. Okay, Chat. Yeah, there's this ravine that I fall into all the time, and Dasha humiliates me for it, which is kind of fair. And it was like, we could have a shrine to not falling in that one fucking ravine, and I think that's great. We just need a Jake Carroll shrine. The shrine to not burning your fucking world down, Jaden. It's a promise. I won't burn it down. I just need that in paper from Jake. Don't burn it down. I know I have a lot of trees, and they're very tempting, and very pink, but that doesn't mean they need to be burnt down. And this leads us to 2 points here. This is my spawn house, technically, except spawn moved because Realms had an issue years ago. I finally, after years, have some kind of indication of what went down, because I saw in a video someone else had the exact same thing fucking happen to them, and they had actually tracked it down to being Realms. And I used Realms for several periods, and it fucked my world. Even worse. Yeah, not to shit on the people who did Realms. Personally, I couldn't even, like, fucking texture a block, so not gonna judge them for that, but also, it is, like, the biggest fucking game in history, so you kind of want to do it right. Not biggest fucking game in history, biggest video game, I guess. I feel like there are many more games that are significant to history. Not on the digital kind. But yes, this is my house, I per se. And was the original spawn was like literally here or something. I hope you enjoyed that, chat. You better have. Right. And the other thing is there's a map, so I can see what me like 4 or 5 years ago was trying to do. Because I have this beautiful moss infection here. Don't question it. Then we have this like savanna area, which I want to actually plant more trees. And I want to expand the taiga from there to here. Kind of a colder area, and maybe increase the snow and ice. Okay, so there's like a leading line there, so I want dirt to there. Got it. And I guess eventually I will fade out the snow backwards that way. Cool, that works for me. And then this is confusing. That needs to be fixed. That straight line, that is horrific. It's because I want to keep the islands separate, so I almost need to divot into there, or just to not have it be a straight line, because it doesn't happen. And then what is it? Fill in the gaps there, but I want to keep that waterway open. I see. And I was removing stuff over there, so we'll focus on this area, because that's the area that needs done most anyway. That's easy. I can achieve that. Well, I say achieve that. I will place a few lines of dirt, and that'll be it. But we can do that. It's just me and you, chat. Just me and you. I have been all over the place lately when it comes to the craft. As you can see, one of the fucking things is this giant island around a map art station. You know, instead of building another map art, I decided the problem was the location of the station. So instead of moving it away from this very central location, I was like, nah, I'll move it into the fucking air, way high up, and just casually build a giant floating island, because I have that experience, definitely. This is a relic from really old roads that I removed. Roads I built in like 2020, yeah. Hello, bee. Why is there a bee in a freaking like spruce I don't know the names of biomes anymore. Ask me like 7 years ago, I would have been up to date then. This also needs fix, my goodness, but we're gonna focus on the water. Yeah, just casually a shadow. Shadow. Right, bid. This won't be a long stream for anyone. For me, I guess. Hello, me. It won't be a long stream because you have things to do tomorrow, unfortunately. I really want to work on videos, and I've been saying this for like 3 years. I just simply do not have the fucking time. And I have so many ideas, and it annoys me because I think some of them are really good ideas. I've got some good ideas for video essays and shit, but there just is not the energy or time. And you kind of don't want to force it, but I also want to do stuff. Like more Let's Play shit, more video essays, and more weird shit. More weird shit would be nice. Just stuff. And kind of, I'm trying to think about why is their drive, and I think it's, I just want projects just to do something that is related to me, and only me. That I'm not doing for financial reasons, or education reasons, only creative reasons. And there seems to be a, I think my keyboard's a bit fucked, because there's a screenshot button, and every time I play the game, in recent times, it has been activating without me hitting it, and it's annoying because it closes the tab completely, and like freezes things, and is kind of corrupty. Which, you know, I don't really appreciate. Bedrock does that enough on its own. The keyboard doesn't need to chime in. Neither do I. Maybe if I just shut up, it'll fix itself. Unfortunately, that is not the way things work. Look at all the fish. We collect all the fish. Oh. Hear me out, me. All you have to do is subdue both Dasher and Xavier from like the fucking 7 fish or whatever the fuck they have left, and do something that you'd hate doing and will probably take you like a decade, if not more. Okay, realistically it's going to take 30 years. 30 years to get all the tropical fish, and we're not even counting if they add more. So how do we subdue Dasher and Xavier? I think we freeze them in time. It's time to invent cryogenic technologies so I can beat them at their own game. And some might say that is kind of scummy. I don't really have anything to add to that. You can say what you want to say. So why is it fucking... What? Fucking what? Why is it just... No, okay. I remember these were like the bad lads, like back in... What? What is wrong with the grass? Wait a minute. The... What? Is that like a blending thing? Have I got some cursed grass in Staria? Or is that just a bedrock thing? That looks wrong. Okay, the Badlands might be literal, as in not as in the biome name for the mesa, or whatever it is. But this area, I remember going on a boat with a friend in like 2016, and we're like, we are not exploring this way. We must leave unexplored lands. Must find new structures and all that. You know, when the Woodland Mansion comes out in 1.11 or whatever it was, you don't want to be left without space for it. You know, fun fact, this world is titled Forever Worlds, so I should talk about Forever Worlds. Staria in no means was the perfect way of doing a Forever World. I'm kind of envious of people starting now, in a way. Which seems wrong, because I've had this world since 2016. But us who have done them for years have made many mistakes. And I think the education on what not to do to not fuck over future you is out there very prevalently. When I started this world, the desire of a forever world was not there. I was a child, and I'm not saying children aren't capable of comprehensive thinking, but I am barely capable of it now, so yeah. Anyway, my point is, Staria is not a perfect forever world, and a part of that is motivation to play. This was actually a multiplayer world at first, even though I claim it's solo survival, and that is because, like, everything except for collecting some fucking ore, Xavier building, farm, and occasional people helping out projects, everything else has been done by me. I've had a lot of visitors. Oh, and Harrison's house, of course, was built by him. We can't forget that. The masterpiece that it is. But anyways, that aside... Okay, Turtle, you're going to die out here. I'm sorry. But that aside, my world, I abandoned it for many years. Like many people do children. That's not really contextual. Why am I trying to use words that aren't even relevant? Or in the application of that? Am I going all like, let's speak fucking fancy words so no one understands what I'm saying? Well, they do, and I'm like using it the wrong way. I'm getting sidetracked. You think I'd be getting less sidetracked with Chad just being me, but apparently not. But anyways, I abandoned the world for Java. Yeah, I was a hoe. I abandoned it for Java and Java realms and all kinds of times. I only came back to this world in like, what, 2020? The end of 2020. Okay. It's a fun time. Hold up, me? Okay, groovy. So, I abandoned the world, came back to it in 2020. December 2020. So, basically 2021. And that's where, after years, I'd kind of done the world hopping thing, as most do. And I think most crucially, Forever Worlds aren't for everyone. And we've kind of learned that with one of the Nixians doesn't really fit that mold, whereas the rest of us kind of do in our own ways. Some for more serious reasons than others. But yeah. So that happened. And even then, for like the last 4 or 5 years, I've been very on and off with it. So I don't know the day I made this world. I know it was like, what, like 14 or something? And not that that really helps. All I know, it was sometime in January 2016. And I found that out through achievements. Because most of the significant achievements in console edition I earned in this world, that was actually a big thing for my attachment to this world, was all those achievements. Okay, this is annoying because I have to mine this ice. And I really like these snowy beaches. So in a way, I don't really want to desecrate them. But it does kind of work if it's more of like a frozen river. Because sand happens in rivers still. So I can just do that. Even as a temporary measure. Yeah, let's not get rid of the frozen beach. We'll make a way to make it work. You know, future me can frickin' deal with that. I'm gonna play some music for myself. This is very upbeat. I love how I haven't fucking updated the soundboard once. Like, since I got it. Oh, maybe I did, like, once, and that was it. That was enough for me. So it's like the same, like, 10 songs I have at my disposal every fucking stream. And sure, I have control more than like a Spotify playlist, but maybe sometimes it would be nice to just use a Spotify playlist. That's because I don't need music all the time. I like having the power to play it, you know? Because I don't like streams personally where music is like constantly played, especially music lyrics. For me personally, I just can't focus like that. Of course, this will be grass, and it might look more bearable than what it is now. But now I do not care. I just want to essentially brush the land with like a layer, and we can layer it with actual details and shit in the future. Like me in a decade, late into my 30s. Not even late into my 30s. Yeah. You know, who knows? Maybe by the time I'm 33, I will have released one more video. And maybe even edited. I don't know. There's so many, like, videos that I was given to edit because I wanted to. And then I never did. Like, for fun fact, there's like a Jake Caro explains, like, World War history or something. From, like, 2022 or something. That's, like, 3 years old. And the Nixia cast revival, where we filmed episode 2, and it's just me and Dasha gushing about Game of Thrones. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing of value was lost because that was just valuable enough as its own. So that did happen. Why am I doing that? I really want to get to a point to my world though, I can stop giving a fuck about infrastructure, and just start building more silly things. And obviously, I have the choice to do that, but having actual infrastructure kind of helps achieve that. It's kind of like in the real world where we need... What do we need? A lot of things. Where we need capybaras to keep the tax in check. That's how society is governed, I have decided. By the biggest fucking rodents in the world. Cute rodents, to be fair. Okay, so still a fair bit of dirt places. Let's go sleep in a relic of a bed. I think I did update them to blue and yellow, because originally they were red. Because it used to be just red. Why is it Did Xavier die in here? That's interesting. That's like fucking armor from like 2016, Jesus. Or 2017 or something. Interesting. This is a funky place. I love how this is supposed to be a mansion, but then it's just a bed by itself in this massive wood atrocity. Oh, and used to exist. There was a second one. Bedrock it just stopped existing one day. Which is something that happens to all of us, eventually. Get out of here, Spooder. Was I just... Oh, speaking of Harrison's beautiful house. There it is. How, let's appreciate it in all its glory. Yes, this is the rest of the stream now. So... Yes. Honestly, it doesn't actually look half bad for me. What? Am I just delirious, or does this look good? That looks kinda, yeah. Yeah. Sugarcane farm. That was never finished. What the fuck has it done to the leaves? That is funky. The sword really do be broken. Like, I know it's taking detail away to render it from afar, something like that. But the birch leaves do not look right. Okay. Is that just a bedrock bug? Who knows? Okay, so what if we... So I've just shit around the ice, essentially. Well, that's okay. Right, back to it. Because I am dead as fuck, I am going to place this dirt, and that'll be the stream to anyone who rewatches this. Happy celebrations, I guess. Isn't this what you wanted? It's so hot at the moment, like my face, it's fucking 9:38 PM and I'm still rolling with sweat. That is not okay. I honestly refuse to accept that fact. God, imagine if I actually lived in like an extreme heat zone. I don't think I could do that, except, you know, well, I would say I'd be adapted to it, but then I am a pasty white boy, so probably not. Probably not. Better to go to a nice cold place. That being said, Jake Carroll is a pasty white boy, and he deals with the heat. I'm sure you love that comment, Jake. If you hear this from the void. I just want to thicken this edge so it's very clear to future me what I'm trying to do. Yes, I'm trying to help future me for once instead of, you know, leaving the dark. And I should be killing these squids. It is so annoying to find you. And there's so many of you here. Die, die. Thank you. I appreciate your death. More than, I don't know, the massive salmon do? Yeah. Let's not even call them big salmon at this point. That's a massive salmon. Appropriately sized salmon? That's okay with me. Okay, we got it. I should focus on the dirt. If I place the dirt, I can stop talking. And that's a blessing for everyone. Oh, goodness. Right. Oh. I'm such a boomer in this game, I forget that drowned exists, and then I hear the trident sound, and I'm like, ugh. And drowned have existed, like, since, like, 2018 or something, so I have no reason to, like, complain about that. Always ridiculous to me when I say, like, that happened in 2018 and 2017, because the years for me, personally, back then, I guess were at more pivotal times of growing up, so they felt so significantly longer and filled with so much shit. Whereas like the last 3 don't even feel like 1 still in a way. But then at the same time, they feel like 50 years, so it's confusing. And the fucking screenshot shit did it again. I hate that. It's the one time Skyrim was kind of useful with its like, you can only click these 2 buttons to escape. Otherwise you're locked in, because the screenshot button doesn't really work. So, who knows? I will leave that gap. I just want to thicken the edge, and I do not have tons of dirt. God, I'm gonna just start, like, mining dirt stream. I have to go back to the quarry. There literally is a quarry from years ago now. Where I just mined a shit ton of dirt. Probably this dirt. That's probably where it descends from. And most people have double chests and double chests of dirt, but when you've done like a stupendous amount of terraforming projects, but the main thing is sand, you get a lot of sand, not dirt. And sand is like fucking useful, don't get me wrong, like it is great, but dirt is equally like invaluable. Like I would trade a diamond for like a shulker box of dirt, like come on. I feel like I would actually trade. Stop it, screenshot button. I need to fucking disconnect that because I'm not even hitting it. Or maybe I am and I'm just delusional, but I am not hitting it and it is causing me pain. And humans tend to avoid pain for reasons. Me, I just inflicted on myself. I love watching it on my second monitor as well because the The way it appears on stream is actually even worse than what it is, which is great. You guys just get to see the game struggle. Oh well. It is what it is, and I have lily pads to compensate. Can you bone meal lily pads? I don't think so. But Forever Woods cool. You should do it. You should live in a world forever until you die. Forever Woods aren't forever for you, or even to the universe. They are forever in the sense of they will forever fuck your mind. Yep, that's another Jordan quote. Forever Woods are forever in the sense they will forever fuck your mind. And now I will forget that I ever said that forever unless someone decides to haunt me with that fact. Unfortunately, there is more dirt to place. Right, yeah. It's always I live life on the edge, not how are you so on the edge. You know? That kind of qualms me. Dirt, dirt, fucking dirt. Oh. Okay. That's horrific. I feel like it'd be less bad if I raised this dirt up like a level. That's actually not a bad idea for like future me. I can, as I said before though, many minutes ago, we can have a flat layer for now and work with the blending later. It's like placing like a bucket of paint on a canvas and then slowly fucking working with it, I guess. Yeah, that's an analogy. Didn't really go anywhere. Much like this dirt. Which, I think if I threw a cubic meter of dirt into the ocean, it would break apart and turn the water pretty brown for a bit. Like a little patch. Wouldn't just absorb the water and just stay floating there. Thank God physics don't give a fuck in this world. Unless it's sand or gravel, which just feels very classist to sand and gravel. What did they do to deserve to fall? Yeah. Oh, what are other blocks? I guess bamboo? Not bamboo. Scaffolding. Technically, bamboo does fall if you hit it from below, I suppose, but kind of a different thing. Kind of a different thing. We're getting there. Don't worry. Your suffering is almost over. Not me. For you. Who is also me. So, I guess for me? This just feels like a crime. That's alright. When it's covered in grass, it'll be a bit more bearable. Green and blues tend to go better than brown and fucking ice blue. Yep. Ice blue. I'm sure that's a color descriptor. I can get away with that. It says cerulean blue, there's fucking ice blue. Or maybe that is cerulean blue. I really like cerulean blue. Just very specifically. As you do. Dirt. Was that past me? Just casually just doing random shit? I suppose that is possible. See, you know, I keep calling past me. That is the great thing about Forever Worlds. You will forever do things to confuse future you. You just gotta use forever in like a statement. You can say many things. In Forever Worlds, you will forever fall into ravines. In Forever Worlds, you will forever destroy the past. In Forever Worlds, you will forever fail to complete a task. There you go. Peak content right there. Oh, where have I left my fucking bed? In a swamp? Okay. I guess it's topical. Because the city I reside in was built on a swamp. Yep. That could be, yep, it's Pasadena. I don't think it's a city. I think that's a state. Or a city. I don't know. I'll have fucking one of the Americans chew my ear off and be like, you don't know Pasadena is in New York City and fucking New Orleans? All I know about Pasadena is white people rather like it. Who knows if that's an apt statement. I'm deciding for today that it is. Because you know the great thing about having no one in a stream is no one can tell you no. Except for me. And I like that. Fuck you, chat. I think there might be a correlation between having no viewers and insulting the chat. Just a theory. Just a game theory. Right. A few more stacks of dirt, and then I am broke from the curse, and then I probably won't stream for like another week. I really want to find a time where I can actually like stream and have the energy. Oh. I haven't even reviewed like a recording of a project I was starting to work on like 2 weeks ago. And it is a horrific project, but it is necessary. I'm also hoping to place the dirt before anyone shows up, so I don't have any obligation to stay and be a streamer. No screenshot button. Why are you like this? Stop it. I'm not even pressing anything. Right, time to speedrun the fuck out of this shit. Okay. Who knew it would take me like 43 minutes to barely place like an inventory of dirt? I don't know what's going Dilch there. Okay. So close. So close. Come on. 30. Stop placing them on top. Like, god damn it, man. I think if someone does appear in chat, I will simply scream at them and then run away. And leave them confused. That is a great business strategy. I shall take it. But yeah, I am hoping to at least stream like once a week, if possible. And hopefully with energy. But that's never a guarantee. It's either you get a stream or you just don't. Which, you know, there are plenty of much better streamers out there to watch anyway, so it's kind of like a win-win for you. Because it's kind of an oversaturation of YouTube and everything, right? With the modern age. You gotta find the quality shit and stick to it. The problem with the quality shit is the people who make it take time. Because they need to. And I just placed the fucking dirt. So like this curse, I am 3. This was interesting 44 minutes of my life. Okay. See you next time.